water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Hall again. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guy.
Well, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Ward. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. H.A. on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Dolphins sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The 17-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. On the move to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Tua now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Eric Sauber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. Really nice drive.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Rodgers now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went the other lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the big fella. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
In motion left is Wilson.
Get it in the pocket. Be patient.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 20-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going right back to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 12-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. Shreds the tackle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards. First down, New York.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jets.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
A toss left side for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ball again on second down. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeve.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard loss.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was brought down by Nick Needham. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Paul on a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
26-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Running left, it's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hey, where y'all going?
They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline now for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 45, Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And the Jets have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.